You don't bring your own wine to drink it at a party.
Why did you bring me some shoes? This wine looks nice, but I could really use some new loafers. This is gonna change your life.
Pull up a chair, the kitchen is open.
Oh, it's so good.
With Clinton Kelly, Carla Hall, and Michael Symon.
You better shut your face.
Let's dig in.
This is so much fun.
Hey everybody, welcome to Chewed Up. It is Friday, October 17th. Happy birthday to my little sister, Nikki Westinghouse.
Happy birthday.
I think you may be older than me now, I'm not sure. It doesn't work that way, right? No, it does? Yeah, I think she's past me. So today's a fun show because on Fridays we always do a dessert. We always get jacked up on sugar and we always say...
Very sexy. Hopped up Friday.
And we do inappropriate things.
Yes.
So,
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, so I'd like to welcome Ayesha back and just warn you that it may get a little weird.
I'm in for the whole ride.
Yeah, we never really intend it to be weird, but sometimes it just gets weird.
Yeah.
Ayesha's the chef at Shukette, one of the titans on Food Network.
Yes.
She has one of my favorite Instagram pages. It is, what is it? It's
Ayesha Rare.
Ayesha Rare.
Ayesha _ Rare.
Ayesha _ Rare. Yep. You're on with your mom all the time, who I adore.
A lot of delicious looking sandwiches,
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes I watch that, I'm like, these sandwiches
You're always great on the Today Show.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're everywhere now. And let us just say, Ayesha, we've already told you this off camera, but we want to tell everybody who's watching / listening, we can choose whoever we want to be on the show. Nobody's telling us who to have on the show. This is our show. We're going to have who we want. All of us decided unanimously we would love to have you on the show as our first guest.
I'm like, my cheeks are hurting. You guys make me feel like so loved on the inside. Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
You're funny, you make me laugh, and I love your food. You know, on your Instagram page, I want to ask you this real quick before we start cooking. On your Instagram page, it says like, you know, chef, Shukette, all that stuff, and it says future talk show host.
Oh,
late night talk show host.
night.
Is that like a goal? Like,
Yeah,
do you want
I
to be
always-
like the next Letterman?
No, I think more like a Chelsea Handler of food late night, you know?
Right.
Back in the day, I used to drink Johnny Walker Black, and I always pictured like one big bottle coming down where you just like hit the lever and then my glass is filled. I don't know. And we would shoot the shit about restaurants and fun and eating and cooking. But I think that we all have this in common. We like to swear a little bit.
Yeah,
so I know that you guys are prime time for daytime.
Yeah.
But sometimes on the Today Show, I have to remember, like, don't curse, don't curse, don't curse. You know, so I figured nighttime is much better suited for me.
Well, you know, it's funny, like, this is different because I've been cursing on this, but like all the years on television, I've never cursed. Like I'm bad. Like bad, the restaurant business has not been good to me. My dad worked at Ford. My grandfather was a pipe fitter. Cursing was not like, it was just a thing. And like I curse and but I've never sworn on TV. Have you ever sworn on TV by accident?
Well, my show on Amazon Prime is called Wear Whatever the Fuck You Want. So, yeah.
Right. Previous to that.
Right.
Previous to that, I probably, I did What Not to Wear for 10 years, and that was a very highly edited show.
Yeah.
There was lots of
Yeah.
cursing, but curses just got edited out.
Right.
So I have cursed on TV before.
Carla, how about you?
Probably not.
I said shit.
Really?
I did, and it was something that happened, and then I said shit. Then I was like, oh my God! I started laughing, and then I said no, I couldn't stop laughing, and then I kept saying I'm going to get fired. It was a whole thing because I was like, that shit snowballed into such unprofessional behavior.
Where was this?
It was on the Halloween Baking Championship.
Oh, really?
And then it just snowballed, and it lasted for a solid 5 minutes. I literally could not stop laughing, and then I was like, oh my God, this is so unprofessional.
But that show is taped. That's not like live TV or anything.
So live TV, I've never done it.
You've never done it.
But I think when you get, like I laugh all the time, but I think when you get, like when your nerves start working over, you can't stop cracking up.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you can't stop cracking up.
100%.
I love that. Laughter's infectious.
Oh, it is.
You know?
But it's like when my first when Emmy was born, I kept swearing. And I'm like, and Kyle's like, you never swear on television. Why can't you not swear in front of your grandkids? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't fucking know why I can't swear.
So we're cooking one night. Emmy's over. We're making cookies. And she goes, I make something, and she goes, fuck. and she's like, fuck. And I'm like, and they're all looking at me like, dude, see what you did, Liz, Kyle, Krista, and I'm like, I've been very careful not to swear in front of her. I certainly wouldn't have dropped an F-bomb. It wasn't me. I'm like denying the whole thing. they go home. Kyle calls me like 45 minutes after they go home. He goes, "You're off the hook." I go, "What happened?" He goes, I'm giving her a bath, and she had like this plastic fork in the bathtub.
Oh, yeah.
And she dropped it in the water, and she couldn't reach it. And she kept going, "Dada, fork, fork." And he goes, "Fork?" And she goes, "Yeah, fuck."
That's a great story.
Yeah,
That's so good. That's so good.
Swimming in front of my grandchildren, always a problem. All right, Carla, you are making bars?
I'm making sweet potato cobbler bars.
Potato cobbler
And
bars.
my whole thing, I love portable sweets. I love being able to carry something. And so I started making these when I had my baking company, Carla Bakes. And so we had a series of bars. And then when I was on the Chew, you all were all into pumpkin pie. And
Yeah.
being from the South, I'm like,
Oh,
I
right.
can't believe all
Oh,
these
that's right. It was the
people
great
eat
pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie debate.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Is it north of the Mason-Dixon line is
exactly.
pumpkin and south is sweet potato pie?
That's right.
Yeah.
So now I make a pumpkin. I'm like, well, I say or when you can say and. It's potato and pumpkin.
All right.
I call it pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie.
And it evens out beautifully. This is not pumpkin. This is
I make a
all
pumpkin.
sweet
This ain't
potato.
it.
I'm saying that because
Dessert. Today you're not going to
today you're not getting that.
Today is not your day.
Let me tell you. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. All right. First of all, I roast my sweet potatoes, but if you wanted to, because you like pumpkin pie, if you wanted to add some pumpkin, don't do all pumpkin, you could do a pound of sweet potato and a pound of pumpkin. You had that pumpkin pie puree from Trader Joe's,
Yes.
which was excellent. And I would say that is a really great substitute because some people really do not like the taste of sweet potato, but the pumpkin, I'm going to tell you, you can do half and half. Do not make it all pumpkin and call it mine. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. And the
I
recipe
like
is
it.
yours.
The recipe is yours. So I start with, I roast my potatoes, I cool them down, I rice them. And then I'm gonna add in 4 eggs. And I'm gonna add in a half a cup of light brown sugar.
I'm going to just pause you for a second. Do you remember
Yeah.
on the Chew, there was one time there was a woman who was a guest and her job was to scramble some eggs. And do you remember when you and I were looking at that, none of the eggs were breaking and she's stirring this and none of the yolks were breaking?
Yes.
And Carla and I were like, and then you went in and you're like, beep, beep, beep.
I stabbed those eggs. I'm like, girl, why do you keep circling those? Why are those eggs, those whole fresh eggs circling the drain?
Right.
Yes.
I think it was Gina Torres. Was so lovely. Was the loveliest
Oh my
person
God, I
ever.
love her.
But she was, answering an interview question while stirring eggs, so she didn't
I was
watch
like,
it. It was so funny.
oh, thank you.
It's a chefy thing to do, though.
Right.
When you see something going wrong, you're just like,
I gotta fix this immediately.
Gotta go. You keep on going. You answer that question, girl.
I got you, girl. I'm doing a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is my favorite spice. I just found, it has nothing to do with it, but go with me. A cinnamon spice, like tea. I love cinnamon tea.
Oh, yeah.
You're also not going to learn that recipe today. But
Yeah, no,
thank
you're
you.
not and then I'm going to do a half teaspoon of nutmeg. You can do fresh. I have almond extract as my favorite extract. I love almond. My grandmother uses a lot of almond. It reminds me of my grandmother. I love it with fruits. It's just a little bit like a quarter teaspoon, and then I do a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now, if you've already bought that vanilla bean paste that Michael told you to get like 2 weeks ago, you can use that here too.
I think almond extract is very underrated, I feel.
Right?
That's it. Can I smell it?
Yes, yes. So, funny story about almond extract. I was on.
Just dab a little behind your
Yeah.
ears.
Let me tell you, I've done it before.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're like at those big events and you're like, oh my God, I smell like a shawarma. Like, I'm like, what do we have? What's going on? Is there a little extract? And I'm like, bing, 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 everybody. Or my favorite thing to do is I peel an orange or a lemon.
And
I do a little swipe here, a little swipe
yeah,
here.
you guys-
When you're kissing and hugging people, you don't want to be smelling like human all the time.
Did you know when I went to your restaurant, I was like, oh my God, you smell so fruity.
Oh, there you go. When you were coming, I was peeling. Excuse me.
Awesome.
I was on Paula Deen's show before I did the Chew. That's how I met Gordon. And so I'm stirring all this together. I'm going to add some melted butter and some milk and then some orange zest. And
That butter's not melted anymore.
no, it's not. The butter has seeds. It'll be all right. Yeah. And she was making, the whole show was about lemon, and she was making like a lemon iced tea. And she did,
4 cups of sugar.
well, she did the
pound of
lemonade
butter.
concentrate, and she added that to tea bags, to tea, right?
Okay.
And then she added some almond extract. I'm like, oh my God, okay, really? I tasted that tea, and it was my grandmother's tea. Do you know, we were all trying to figure out what was in my grandmother's tea. And I get chills when I talk about it. I was like, oh my God. And I started welling up. I'm sure, because I was like,
Sweet.
oh my God, this is my grandmother's tea. And I cannot believe, I said, you're giving me a food memory that I didn't even know that I was going to have. And she said, that's what people tell me.
Yeah, but like
So
the
your
almond
grandmother had
extract,
like, you
that's
know,
so
almond
interesting.
extract up her sleeve. She was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that she's keeping that a secret. Like,
Yeah.
I know.
they all love my iced tea.
My grandmother, she made the most amazing coffee. And I used to tell my mother, like, how come you don't make coffee like Grams? And my grandmother used to put a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. It did it, like, but like in a big, like an 8 cup.
Yeah.
It never tasted like cinnamon, but it had like this, like a specialness to it. And that was her secret. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Salt, too,
Because
yeah.
I feel like sometimes, like when I would taste my Yaya's food, and then my mom, like I feel like the generations left out one ingredient.
That's why I have my mother cooking with me on Instagram.
Oh, right, so-
because every time I tell her, like the Today Show had me on for the Thanksgiving special, and they said, bring a side that's reminiscent of your family. And she makes this delicious spinach noodle casserole situation. And the secret in there is she uses coffee rich. It's like coffee mate, but not sweetened.
Okay.
And she gave me the recipe and I gave it to them. I wasn't gonna make it.
Right.
So they call me and they're like, it doesn't work. And I mean, what do you mean it doesn't work? So I called my mother and she was like, well, I didn't know. And I was like, you didn't know what? I asked you for the recipe. So she made it. I had to make it. How embarrassing. It was on the friggin' website and everything. I had to take it down. I had to make it with my mother. And she used like a pound of butter, 1.5 pounds of this. The spinach was cooked before. I was like, Ma. So now when I go on, I have on Instagram, we only make the things that I want to learn how she's making, because if I don't watch her, she's a sneak.
Oh my God.
So 100%.
She wants to be the best
Yeah, they
cook
do
in
it
the
on
family
purpose.
forever. If you're wondering where all these groceries came from today, it's Trader Joe's.
They always keep it fun. Unique ingredients, seasonal finds, and staples we all love.
It's affordable, it's adventurous, and really half the fun is just wandering the aisles.
Big thanks to Trader Joe's for stocking our kitchen for today's episode.
To find out more, go to traderjoes.com.
You may have noticed some of the boards and plates we're using. Those are all from Frontgate, including some from my very own collection.
They've got everything from outdoor furniture to decor to entertaining essentials, all made with quality, comfort, and style in mind.
And since most of it is designed in-house, you can't find their pieces anywhere else.
Frontgate, thanks for making our spread look so good.
For more information, go to frontgate.com. Where in Italy is your mother's family from?
They're from Naples and Calabria.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
So they're
we only have a
spicy.
little. My family's
Spicy.
from Naples.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, maybe we're cousins.
Loreno and Campolitano is my
love
family
that.
names. Yeah.
Yeah, Vitello and Spagnola. Sorry.
I love that we're related. All right.
Getting a reservation.
I will stand outside Shukette like this.
Remember me? You're on my show. I'm your cousin.
He's gonna Photoshop me with one of those neckerchiefs.
Y'all, I have like a shortbread crust. I par bake it, and then I'm gonna add the filling just right in, just pour it right in. And this is a 9 by 13 inch pan. This is also enough if you want to do it thinner to do in a sheet pan. You don't have to get anything special, but if you have a 9 by 13 inch pan, all right? Now, the thing that makes this bar, I think, special is the top. And it is just simply like I'm calling it a cobbler top, but it's just like flour, sugar, some butter, and you just pipe it on. Kind of like hot cross buns.
Hot cock cross bun. Snip that tip, Carla.
Sugar hasn't even kicked in on CK yet. Look at him go. Carla, as you're piping, I want to ask everybody a question. So we'll start with you, Carla, as you're piping. What do you feel is the most overrated dessert, and what do you feel is the most underrated dessert?
Excuse me.
Overrated, sometimes chocolate cake.
Okay.
And I'm saying because sometimes it's just not good. People just like chocolate. Underrated, I think, it has a something.
It's got a bulge.
The way she cut the tip.
Underrated, I think vanilla, like shortbread.
A shortbread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
simple
you love a shortbread.
I do.
You love
What about you?
I would say like any sort of like chocolate indulgence dessert is overrated. I don't know. Just because you throw 10 things into a bowl that all are made of chocolate doesn't mean it's going to be good. And maybe that's just because I'm not a chocolate guy. But you know what? I think I love a perfectly made creme brulee. I mean,
Oh my God,
I
yes.
feel like it's a classic. Not everybody does a good job at it. And when they're just so silky smooth with the perfect top, I think that they can be magic, but I feel like they're a little underrated because they get to be like they're cliche, right? Like almost
they've been
every
around
restaurant
for so
has a
long.
creme brulee
Right.
that may or may not be good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Carla.
We gotta.
Should have cut the
another
tip
bag?
over more.
Yeah, I mean, I did think that when you were doing it. That
Poor
tip
guy
was.
was backed up.
We can do it the opposite way if you want.
I can also
Tie the other side.
What?
Squeeze it out, like tie the other side of the bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tie that
Oh,
side.
yeah.
Squeeze it.
Or I can just put it into another bag.
Oh yeah.
Or, yeah,
Right.
or you could just
Yeah, or just go for it.
Oh God,
Crazy.
This is our first.
What about you? Overrated, underrated?
I was also going to say the chocolate thing, but like the brownie,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
baked brownie and the skillet with the, stop it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Stop it.
like
with
just
the
don't do it.
skillet
You know.
brownies. Yeah.
Especially like when you go out to eat. Like, is that really what you want? Like, can't you just?
You can make that at home,
At
right?
home,
Just pull out a
right.
box out of the cabinet. What do you think? You
Lemon meringue.
Lemon rice.
Oh,
Oh
wait.
yeah, a good lemon
Overrated or
meringue.
underrated?
No, underrated.
Oh, 100%.
Right, with the good one, like
Yeah,
with
no, I
the
agree.
zest
The
in it.
perfect
You know what I
one.
mean? Like
Yes.
that
Yes.
curd has got to be the star of the show.
Yes.
Get that fluffy meringue on top, and the
Oh my
crust is nice
God.
and thin.
Yeah. All right, your turn, Mike.
I'm gonna say overrated. See, I like chocolate, so it's like, but I'm gonna say overrated. I should probably be saying this in New York. I find cheesecake to be incredibly overrated.
Yep.
I could get with that with
Not
you.
my
Yeah.
jam.
Not all cheesecakes are created
Yeah.
equal. I mean, there's
Yeah.
I
some
mean,
that
like I love a great, like sometimes they're great, but like sometimes they're just like, ooh. And I think the most underrated dessert, and one of my favorite things to eat for dessert, and again, it brings me back to childhood, is like incredible rice pudding with a lot of cinnamon on top.
Oh.
With like almost an ungodly amount
It's
of
like a
cinnamon.
layer.
Yes.
Choking challenges where you like eat it and you like cough it out.
So, like, there's a little deli by our house, and Liz cracks up. She's like, it is impossible for you to go in there and not come out with like a little thing of, I can't do it. It's impossible. I'm like, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have it. You know,
I
like,
did it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You did
I
it.
used to work in a deli, and they just empty that rice pudding from a bucket into the bins in the window. It's
still delicious.
So you're from Brooklyn. I'm from
Yes.
Long Island. I know the answer to this problem, but diner culture was probably a big deal in Brooklyn, right?
Tremendous.
Everybody had your diner that you were loyal to.
And your order.
Oh yeah.
Like you never looked at a menu. Like they would bring them over and just stack them, and leave them there. Because you go around the table, they're like cheeseburger deluxe, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Wasn't that the best?
The
Oh, it's
best.
the best.
The
I
best.
feel like diner culture is fading away,
faded.
and
I love
it's
diner
so
culture.
sad to me.
Even-
It reminds you
even
of
in
rice
a-
pudding. You always had a rice pudding,
pudding,
at, a,
yeah.
at a diner.
When I-
well, I mean, the diner culture was driven by a lot by the Greeks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
That's why you saw the rice pudding and some of that stuff. It was like they were a big part of the diner culture. But like even in Jersey, where I used to feel there was a diner on every corner, I don't see them as much.
It's
as
a
I
dying
used to.
breed. It really is.
it's
But I have to tell you, desserts weren't my favorite at the diner.
Oh, really?
I felt like those cakes were in the case
Days.
way too long. You know what I
Rotating
mean?
and rotating and rotating.
right.
Yeah.
They would just like spackle off that cut that they made yesterday to make it
Oh
look
my
fresh.
God,
And you
stop
I'm
it.
like, nah.
They totally did. You're so right.
I'll just have a side of pancakes for my dessert.
This is you guys all said like chocolate, and this is a restaurant in New York that Liz and I went to the other night, and I know that you went there. I'm not sure if you guys have been there. There's a restaurant called Claude in the East Village, and they do a chocolate cake. Did you have it when you
Yeah.
were there?
A mile high.
They do it till it's out. There's probably only 10 slices in it. It's this big.
Wow.
And probably 10 layers. It's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
And they hit it with some flaky sea salt on top, and it's like it's pretty stupid. Like it was like Liz and I got done with dinner like, oh, we're so full. And they're like, oh, the chef wants to send you out some chocolate cake. I'm like, okay, I think I could do it.
Okay, I can do
That's
it.
his favorite line. There's always room in the sweet pocket.
Oh, that,
You know?
I still say that because she said it.
Yeah.
I put the sweet pocket. You guys, I put the sweet potato cobbler bars in the oven at 350. It bakes for like 40 to 45 minutes until the top is golden. Before we cut it, let me just pull out my Samsung and take a picture.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna give you.
You know what I love though about this? Like you could like write happy birthday or a name.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
right,
100%.
wouldn't that be
Right?
great?
You could use
Yes.
it like
You could have written Samsung on there, Carla. If you were, You know what the best thing is? Carla's not going to get a deal with Samsung, but this is fun to watch.
I know. It
We're
is.
gonna
Gonna
be
in-
sponsor this show.
We're going to be at season 8. She's like, I got out my Samsung.
Quick shout out to our friends at All-Clad for keeping our kitchen running smooth.
Y'all, they've been crafting cookware in the U.S. since the 70s, built to last and trusted by chefs everywhere.
Decades of innovation, fully bonded steel, and even heating. They have been the standard for pots and pans.
So thank you, All-Clad, for being part of the madness today. For more information, go to allclad.com.
Hedley and Bennett designs professional-grade aprons, knives, and kitchen tools used in top restaurants and home kitchens alike. Built for durability, function, and style, their gear keeps cooks looking sharp and working comfortably in any kitchen. To find out more, go to hedleyandbennett.com.
Yes.
wow.
I
Carla,
think
I'm sorry, I missed it. How long do you bake them for?
40 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
I feel like this falls into the category of snacking cake. It's the kind of thing that you can leave on the counter, have a little
Oh, yeah.
slice at breakfast, have a little slice at lunch.
Totally.
Oh, look at that. It's like almost like a half and half.
Thank you. I'm gonna take the coulis because I love this little end piece because I'm sure it's gonna be.
The corner. I love
Yeah.
the corner. With pizza, with everything.
Wow, look how perfect that is.
Perfect. Mmm. Yum.
It's not too sweet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think, just make sure that when you cook the crust, you sort of cook it through. Darker brown is better than lighter brown. Caramelization. And then
And it's
boom.
basically what? Like it's equal parts almost like sweet potato and crust, which that's what gives it
Yeah.
the balance a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what's nice, man.
I think my favorite part is the savoriness of it. Like you could really taste the sweet potato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
not cloyingly sweet, just sweet enough.
Yeah,
Perfect.
just sweet enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to remind people about this around holiday time because if you don't want to do this now, you're going to want to do this for your Thanksgiving table.
That's
I think it'd be
right.
a great way to bring something to somebody's house.
Well, and it holds really well, so you can make this like early, the day before.
Love it.
One of the things that I learned on the Chew, and we did a lot of those little setups where you were hosting the dinner parties,
Oh, yeah.
and all the things that we shouldn't do, like don't bring flowers, don't bring something where the hosts have to do something.
Work.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my biggest pet peeve. It's like
I learned that from you from watching the show.
Oh, you did?
So,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always conscious of that. You
Yeah.
don't want to give them
That's a
something
great
to have
tip.
work.
right because like somebody comes into your
Looking for a
house,
vase,
yeah,
right?
Oh, let me drop everything to find a vase for your flowers.
Yeah.
Thanks. And by the way, I already bought the flowers for my own party. You know?
The other one that always gets me too is like sometimes you have a party and people bring you a bottle of wine or a liquor or whatever, and then they're like, you're starting to get ready for the party, but all they want you to do is taste their wine.
Taste their wine.
Oh my God, that part.
I'm like, come on, I get it. I promise. I love that you brought this, and I'll get to it. I swear.
Yeah.
But let me just finish.
But that's my thing also. It's like, I already bought wine for this party, so we're going to have the wine that I bought for this party.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be giving me a host gift, right? Like, it's like,
Right.
you want to drink your own wine. You don't bring your own wine to drink it at a party.
Why didn't you bring me some shoes? This wine looks nice, but I could really use some new loafers.
I always tell people don't bring anything, and if you feel inclined, you can take me out another time.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
That's the way to
I
do it.
also sometimes it's stressful when you go in someone's house. You're like, what do I get them? You can't just bring any. You don't know what they drink if they're not drinking.
Yeah.
The flour thing I learned from you, like I said. So sometimes I'm just like, I really would rather you bring nothing and just yourself because we're chefs. We were like crazy about like the timing, and we want it to go exactly.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
necessarily. I love that you love that wine, but you're not going to have it tonight. It's okay.
I know. I don't
Yeah.
want it. I don't want anything either. I want my guests to just come and know that they have a good time, not to be stressed out at all.
Yeah.
You know what I want is a thank you the next day. That's all. We had a lovely time at your party.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That's all that you have to bring me.
The one thing that I always say now, because we do a lot of our entertaining in the summer, where we could be outside, and when they're like, I'm like, you don't need to bring anything. Oh, I want to bring, and they keep going. I'm like, bring 2 bags of ice. because
There you go.
I have found that you
Yes,
always,
yes.
there's never a time
That's
true.
where you're like, you're trying to keep bottles cold outside or whatever.
Yep.
You're always going to use the ice.
Yeah.
Right.
That is
You know?
a complete pro tip for sure.
Yeah, I think ice is the greatest gift.
Oh, and if it runs out, your party's over.
It's over. It will end the party quick, So
fast.
I mean, I guess you could look at it two ways. If you want your party to end at like 8 o'clock, don't bring ice.
Right.
Ice is terrible.
Ice is gone. Got it home.
Yeah.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. What are you holding up there, Nick? I saw a sign flash. Talk about the fan fridge idea. All right. Go to chewedup.com. Why? So that you can be a part of this show. Take a picture of your fridge, send it to us, and we're going to do a whole week. I didn't know it was a whole week. I thought it was one day.
I don't think it was Clint, but I just added
You just
to it.
added.
I suggested the whole week. I think we talked about it.
Oh, there you go. See, it was Carla's. Carla said to do it.
So we will make dishes based on what you have in your refrigerator, okay? That is a promise that we're going to deliver on.
100%.
Yeah, awesome.
So wait, walk me through this. So I would take a picture
Of your
like,
inside your fridge.
your home fridge.
okay.
We'll make food,
And we
make
will-
meals based on what you have.
Oh, that's awesome.
Make a starter, an entree, dessert out of your home fridge. Because one of the things that doing the chew for all those years, you learned is like you'd make something like, I don't have those ingredients, I don't have those ingredients, I don't have those ingredients. So like we're gonna say like, well, here's the ingredients you have, and we'll show you how to make a meal.
Yeah, at least one person will have those
Yeah,
ingredients.
one person. I do think though, it is funny, but this is what I truly believe, and I could be 100% wrong. Like our fridges, I feel look very different than most of America's fridges.
Yeah.
For a couple reasons. One, like, the restaurant business of this, to that, like, you just think slightly different. Two, like, I literally, and Liz is the same way, I don't know if you guys are like this, like, I have condiments in my fridge.
Yeah.
And then we're like, I go, what do you want for dinner tonight? And she goes, I want this. Then I go to the store and I buy the stuff for dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we
That's
come
the way
back
we-
and
that's the
cook.
way we do it.
What are we having for, who's coming over for the party? What are we making? We're making so it's basically condiments and beverages in my fridge.
100%.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. I can take a picture right now from
Yeah.
home. I have a Samsung refrigerator. I can link it up to your phone, girl.
Holy shit.
And it
More
will
with
show
the
you
Samsung.
condiments and an obscene amount of mustard.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And like a couple
Mustards,
hunks of cheese.
pickles. I have pickling things. I have mustardy things. 100% in beverages.
Yes.
And
I love
eggs. I have
Other
a
than
lot of
that,
eggs.
it's fluid.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And I don't think
Yeah.
most people, because of kids, because like I go into Kyle's and Krista's fridge and I'm like, is the world ending tomorrow and I don't know about it? Like why do you have 35 pounds of ground beef? Who else is here that I don't? Are there people living in the basement? Like what's happening here? Like,
Well, they've got kids, so it's fine. Yeah,
three kids,
They have to be on the ready.
But you don't go through 7 gallons of milk in a day either.
But also, I think people shop based on the time when they can shop. They
They
shop
load up.
once a week. They shop or once every 2 weeks, and they load up. But let me tell you. So recently, I did food for a high school football team. Dude, I've never seen anything like it. I wouldn't be ready. I don't have a fridge that
Yeah.
can actually feed 2
Right.
football players in a week. I don't have a fridge that
Yeah.
they eat like
Protein crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't a football player, but I used to go through a half a gallon of milk every day as a
See?
teenager. Like I would just
No, you
gug it.
guzzle
Like
it.
I was just so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
hungry
so
for
too,
milk.
but some of it freaks me. I don't know. I mean, I guess as you get older too, you don't. I feel like you don't eat the volume. Like
Yeah,
so
that's right.
There's that, but like. Yeah, and kids, I guess I don't know. I know, like even when I was growing up though, I think the thing that has changed so much from when we were kids to kids now, it's like, I never had a choice what I was eating.
Oh,
it was
yes.
I mean, I had a stay-at-home mom until I was like a sophomore in high school, but it was like my mom was basically like, here's what I made, eat.
yeah.
Here's what I made, eat.
Oh, yeah.
Like I couldn't go in the fridge and I'd be like, gosh, you know what I want to have right now? She's like, no, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, like, kiss my ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, and if you didn't like what was on the dinner table at my house, you had to sit there anyway, and you were going to eat something, or you were going to go to
you
bed
just went to bed.
starving.
I can't remember, like my brother and I talk about this all the time. I don't remember like not liking, like I don't think
don't
it was a choice. I
either.
think it was just like, I mean, obviously I'm a good eater, but I didn't remember saying like, oh, I don't want to eat that tonight and I'm going to sit there and not eat. I was like,
Yeah, right.
shoveling,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I was like that. Though. My sister was picky though, and it was hard for her. And like sometimes people go, oh, people are picky because you allow them. My sister she's just picky. Like she was forced to eat everything. It didn't work. Like my granddaughter Emmy was eating sashimi at 2, eats everything in her path. Butchie raised exactly the same way. Like won't even put jam on his bread because it's a weird color.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Also, people have textural issues. I think a lot of times.
Yes.
But in my house, I felt the same way. Like I would like everything my mother cooked, but there was like, oh, I don't like the cauliflower side. You know, it's like get over it. Yeah.
But
there's
But I
too
don't think
much
it was a
options these
discussion.
days. Yeah.
It was more like if you weren't gonna eat it, you weren't gonna eat it. But I don't really.
I think when I was a kid, the only thing that I remember not liking was cheese on my hamburger.
Really?
As a kid, I did not like cheese.
like it.
That
What
was
about
the
now?
only thing. Now I like
over
I
it.
like cheese.
We're out of that.
I don't know if I've ever had a burger without cheese.
Right? Cheeseburger's the best food.
Yeah.
That's probably my death row meal. It's a great cheeseburger.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Speaking of death row meal, let's do a fan giveaway.
Well, the death row meal, I guess. The fan giveaway.
Maybe we should give them the recipes you promised them but didn't make today.
Yeah. The giveaway today is a dinner for two at Shukette in New York City. One of the hottest. Seriously, I want to throw my name in that bowl.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't want that as my last meal.
Thank you.
All right, so Ayesha, you want to do the honors and
Yes,
pick
I
a
would
name
love
from the
to.
bowl? Usually, this is what we do. We won't do it
I was
to
going
you.
to say they're not doing it.
We usually like, pick Michael.
I actually gave Clinton a demo on how I could make him short real quick. With one swift.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, bingo.
Abby in Philadelphia.
That's a quick train ride to New York
Yeah.
City.
I love me some Philly too.
Philly's a
Me
good
too.
town.
Abby, if you can't come, slide into our DMs. We will happily go to Shukette.
I'll pay you $20 for that. Ayesha, thank you so much for being
thank
here.
you
You're
for
such a treat.
having
Please
me.
come back.
This was awesome.
Yes.
Can I take some of that to go?
Yes, girl.
Oh my God. Thank
We
you.
love you. Please
Yes,
come
love you.
back.
Great to see you.
Yes, I would love to. If any of your guests ever call out sick, just.
Well, yeah, you're in.
I'll be in an Uber.
You're
I'll
in.
come right over.
All right, you guys, we will see you on Monday.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks for watching Chewed Up, and thanks to our sponsors for making the show possible: Frontgate, All-Clad, Hedley Bennett, and special thanks to Trader Joe's for providing the food on today's episode. New episodes drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To subscribe, snag recipes, and dig into all the extra fun, head to chewedupshow.com or just find Chewed Up Show on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Now go make a mess in your own kitchen.